Hello guys, it's me again, Autistic Voice, coming at you with another video. Just to let you know, it hasn't quite sunk in with a lot of you yet, but Trump was always dangerous. He is dangerous, and he will always be dangerous. You see, the thing is that a lot of people in 2020, after Joe Biden beat him, thought that we were out of danger. They thought that Donald Trump would just disappear and not come back. And but when that finding out that Biden won was a bittersweet day for me, because I knew that 70 days or whatever could be a very long time, and in that time Donald Trump could do a lot of really crazy shit. And he did do a lot of crazy shit. In the words of a lot of people, January the 6th was worse than they could have ever imagined. I'm like, you don't have any idea how bad that could have been, people. I mean, he could have, released smallpox. He could have nuked a whole country or the whole world. He could have started a war. There is so much shit that he could have done, and thank God he didn't. And, you know, see, the thing is he's still dangerous even when things go right. Because Donald Trump was still very dangerous between his presidencies, his terms. In the 6 years of, not 6, but 4 years Biden was in office, people laughed at Trump. They didn't think he was still dangerous, but he was. And I always knew he was still dangerous. And he was still delusional. He was still insane. He was still narcissistic, and worse, he was out for revenge. This second term is already proven to be that it will be much worse than the first, just as Obama predicted. And now, did Trump cheat the election? Did he commit election fraud or voter fraud or whatever? It's very possible. I'm confident if he could do it, if he found a way to do it, he would. Now, that would be extremely, extremely, extremely difficult to do. But when you've got Russia and Elon Musk on your side, a lot of things become possible. I would like an investigation done into this, and I'm prepared to deal with the results to find out if he did cheat or if he didn't. Because I have my doubts. I'm not saying it did happen. I'm not saying it didn't. I'm just saying it could have happened. That being said, is a lot of people are talking about a civil war. And that is definitely very possible. And World War III could be just around the corner as well. And I bet our enemies are salivating at the thought of the U.S. isolated from its allies and going through a civil war right as they're about to complete their dreams of conquest. And it's really a horrifying picture, because if Trump feels he's going down, January the 6th is nowhere near as ugly as it could get. His followers are even more fanatical now. They have to be to believe all the shit they do. And they are unrepentant. A lot of them will die for Trump. And I mean, he managed to muster up a lot of people for January the 6th. 20,000. And there were countless rallies elsewhere in support of the big one. That being said, that doesn't mean this fight isn't worth fighting. I would like to see Trump removed from office. Not just impeached, removed from office. And I want to see him put in federal prison. ADX Florence, preferably. And I want him to be cut off from the outside world. He should not be allowed to speak to anyone, except close family members and his lawyer. give him the Louis Felipe treatment, so to speak, and put him on range 13, which is where Tommy Silverstein and that guy who, I forget his name, I apologize, but the guy who did the World Trade Center bombing in the 90s, that's where he should be, because Donald Trump is simply too dangerous to be left out on the street. Even if he holds no political office, he could still command a lot of people. And you'd probably have to shore up the security at AEX Florence even more, because there could be an attack by a bunch of people who would like to release that madman. And but understand this, Donald Trump is a cult leader, and to millions of people, he is literally God. And, I've been threatened. I've had guns pointed at me before because of my views on Trump. And, it's pretty scary how fanatical these people are. And I know that, I know about the ramming attacks that occurred on the 14th, which was the biggest protest in U.S. history. But I don't mean to paint a horrible, hopeless picture. But we need to understand that Donald Trump is extremely dangerous and could literally destroy the world. We must never, ever let our guard down. There are people out there who say that I'm stressing myself out and I should take a break from watching the news. And I say, no, it is stressing me out, but I cannot take my eyes off of this man. He is a deranged nutcase and a child mentally. He is an adult-sized child, and that makes him all the more dangerous. He must be watched at all times. Remember, a lot of times the tigers, leopards, and other big cats, the second you take your eyes off them, they jump on you. The second you take your eyes off of them is when they kill you. So never take your eyes off Trump. Always keep watch. And no, I do not advocate violence, but I don't know what will happen. I do not want to see, and even, speaking of which, even if Trump's dead, he's still dangerous. Could, potentially be dangerous, because if he's assassinated, he'll become a martyr. And then someone who's not a complete idiot may rise up and recover the cult and claim it on his cult of personality and claim it as their own. That being said, that's enough for now. There will be more to come, but for now, that's enough. I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Be good, y'all. Peace.